Vivacity Mega Mall is a leading retail in Sarawak. It is the first mega mall in Kuching with 672 units of condominium and suites located just above the mega mall known as the Jazz Suites. The mega mall is more than 800,000 square feet of gross floor area. The mega mall also consists of a basement, ground floor area, and 3 levels of upper floors. In accordance to the size of the mega mall, an automated parking system were installed at every floor, including the rooftop area. Evoxen Sendirian Berhad is the company responsible for the parking system at Vivacity Mega Mall. They use contemporary technology, apps, and digital payment modules with equipments including central database engine, ticket issuing machine, F6, F5, A6, and many more.
So, the process that we would like to improve is auto-pay ticket parking machine. The first step when we go to Vivacity Parking is the entry station. It is designed to provide all the features that might needed for control at the entrance part. It has some devices such as ticket dispenser issue smart card ticket with the data and time, card reader, backlit LED display, intercom, and TCP or IP controller. Next process is we will go through a car park barrier. In a normal situation, a customer arrives to the entry station by vehicle and take the ticket from the entry ticket machine by pressing the ticket button and enter the car park via raised barrier. If the ticket is damaged, there is penalty charged to the customers as much as 10 ringgit, while for the lost ticket penalty, the customers will be charged as much as 30 ringgit. It is followed by next process, which is auto-pay ticket parking machine. It is start from the driver presents the tickets and pay the amount required before returning to their vehicle, then drives the vehicle to the exit station and insert the paid ticket for exit.
Now, as much as the automatic payment parking system is convenient, there have been some issues with the system. Let's take a look at the fishbone diagram, whereby it comprises of 4 main aspects, which is equipment or supplies, environmental, rules or policies or procedures, and staff or people. Firstly, the issues regarding the equipment, specifically the auto-pay machine, whereby it rejects your money and it does not accept coins. I know that a lot of us may experience this before, whereby the auto-pay machine rejects your money, and at the moment, your coin is the only choice you might have. The next problem is regarding the environmental issues, including parking ticket can potentially be ruined or gone missing, and the process is not time efficient, whereby you have to line up, and to a certain extent, the process can result in crowded space. Moving on to the next problem is regarding the policies. As much as it is legit to implement such penalty when visitors happen to lose their parking tickets, this situation can be avoided with a refined parking system. Last but not least, issues pertaining people or staff associated with the system. Obviously, touching on surfaces such as buttons or screens is a matter of concern. It can be observed that there are lack of supervision for the purpose of sanitizing the auto-pay machine at Vivacity Mega Mall.
The system is a little bit different as customer will use smart card access to the parking. If you're the first time user, you need to register first the smart card ticket. The person that in charge in this registration is administrations. The administrations were responsible to every customer register. Once you get the ticket, you can enter the parking. This way, the customer do not need to press the buttons on the ticket machines, but you only just scan the smart card ticket. This smart card ticket called as electronic cash. The purpose of this to be processed is to minimize contact directly or indirectly. And the last process is customers responsible to pay their parking ticket before they exit the mall. They do not go to the kiosk or counter to pay the fee. However, in case the ticket is damaged or lost, customer responsible to pay the penalty and get the new smart card ticket. After they get the smart card ticket, they can drive to exit the parking and they just scan that smart card ticket and the machines will automatically deduct the amount of money from the smart card. However, customer must ensure that the amount in the smart card are sufficient from time to time. Besides that, the person are most responsible in this system is operator and administration. They must ensure that the system is run smoothly. Here is the to-be process of the purpose car system.
The to-be process infrastructure would be the management strategy, as the managerial style and performance management process are required to support the organization model, either to make or break the implementation of the physical or technological component. The infrastructure of the device would be the ticket dispenser issue smart card, ticket that is with the data and time, the card reader, the backlit LED display, intercom, TCP/IP controller, which would be upgraded from the current system, only to operate with the system that we redesign. The management and administration would be in charge of handling and operating this system, as they are responsible in making sure that the operation from the registration until exit station will run smoothly. As for the people, it would save much time and less contact with other people, as customer would only need to scan the smart card on the scanner to enter and scan it back before exiting the car park. For the technology, as it is the new system design, we have to make sure that the technical person in charge will always be standby to always make sure the system would run smoothly. As the main brain of the controller has high power controller, it is needed to ensure by the management to have a good server of LAN or wireless LAN, and the system must be kept up to date. This estimated time to complete the project would take about 1 to 2 weeks, and we need to install the new features on this device. As we have installed the new features, we will run and test the new features and make a change of any problem that might pop up. As we are dealing with a new system design, we will have to test the system process. As the system is redesigned to make customers' life easier and a prevention of the COVID-19 infection, this system would make a big change and impact to the people's shopping experience. As there would be a car park barrier that will still be existing, the to-be process at the entry station, just with the new redesigned system, instead of having to press the button to take the ticket, customer could just swap the card and enter the car park. This process will save time for the customer and less traffic happening when it comes to entering and exiting the car park. As for the management, they could increase their profit, as customers need to pay the smart card upon registration as a top-up for their smart card. Indirectly, the management could have tracked their potential loyal customers of the shopping mall. Customer would also enjoy their shopping experience and will not hesitate to shop at the mall, as they will not have to worry about the traffic of entering the mall, especially during the weekend, as this system is created to make sure the customer shopping experience will be much more easy, as traffic could be lessened from entering and exiting the car park.
To conclude everything, the as is and to be functional map has a lot of enjoyment, which can facilitate Vivacity Mega Mall to achieve their goal. However, there are a few problems before the implementation of 2B phase. Firstly, the autopay machine sometimes reject crumpled notes due to its sensitivity. Next, queuing up to pay for the parking does require a lot of space, and it is hard to maintain physical distancing, especially during the time of this pandemic. With the 2B phase being implemented, it allowed to prevent all of the issue. The smart card extends to all users regardless of their age, be it a senior citizen or young people. It also saves time for customers to pay for their parking. And lastly, the smart card is able to minimize direct contact during the payment process, as it only needs to be waved at the smart card reader instead of pressing buttons.